Two teams sitting above 500 in the early season, but only one will stay that way as we're off in week 4. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they have a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Come on. Hey.
From the gun, it's Ward. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of the gain of 8. It's 3rd down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
It's a 3rd down give to Harvey. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. This one goes for 3 yards. And that is a Dolphins' first down.
That's good.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Viking 18. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's another Dolphins first down. A gain of 26 yards.
Ward off the play fake.
First down, Dolphins.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. A big coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Hey. Gravity Lion.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Daniel Carlson on for this field goal try. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Carlson's kick is good. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Just kind of a confidence builder. That offense drives it down. Special teams does their job. Now the defense is going to take the field with the lead.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Here's start now. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he gets this beyond midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
This is Gibbs on second down. And they make the stop. We're going to say about the 37-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And it's good for a New York first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Let's go, go!
Again, it's Gibbs. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. With 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
No frills? Nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Another one for Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Again, left side for Gibbs. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 4th and long. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, and I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive than I would be. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
On the return, here's Miles Price. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First play in a drive. Here's Harvey. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I love that. Now, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you can do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
A gain of 16 yards.
First down throw here for Ward.
First down.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. ends up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from MetLife coming right up. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They have it 3rd and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Ball is there, Trey McBride. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Darts back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. He runs it up to midfield. 30. The 10. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a second quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here's Price. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey!
Going left side. Here's Harvey. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Miami.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Harvey once more. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he's able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd down, give to Harvey. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's a gain of 4 there. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. Look at that power. Deep left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they face second down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Buck. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
Warren brings this one in on the slant. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins tie things 10-10.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. And it's Carson Schlesinger who got over there for the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Dart setting in the throw here. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. That one intended for Trey McBride. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go.
1st and 10 here. Ward. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Flush down now to his left. Now we'll try a deep shot down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
That's good for the Dolphins. 1st down. It's a gain of 63 yards. 1st down, Miami.
Now Ward's going to hang on to it. Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Buys time, rolling right. He's calling his own number again. And this one only manages the yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those 2, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Tyler Scott now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Under the gun this time. Here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. Going down now. Here's Dart. That's on target to Pierce. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Darts out of the shotgun. Get some space around midfield. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And no question he won that exchange block. He hits for 8 on 1st down. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. 2nd down, looking for options. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
3rd down run by Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of it.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Jets 1st down.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Eric Harmon, the former Oregon Duck, making that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Here's Gibbs on the carry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
To the air on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. I guess guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger.
And off headed right. It's Harvey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run to prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Throwing off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Kate, if the word safety was used, and it's not a lot in NFL locker rooms, but if it was at halftime, it was about safe throws, good decisions, consistent plays. It was not about a safety to begin this second half, and that's what we nearly saw. Not the kind of start this offense wanted. It's going to overcome a bit of adversity.
He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They'll send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. And this one gets just beyond midfield before sailing out.
1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. He's into the hands of Will Dissly. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And that's good for a new set of downs.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as he puts them in goal to go.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Here we go, Shaq.
1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Shaq, ready, set, go.
Gibbs. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
They'll run. It's Gibbs. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jets take a 3rd quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here's Price. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Flag. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Brought down by Quay Walker. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready. Panther 18. Rattle. 18. Rattle. Ready.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. New York to the line. 1st and 10. A give left side for Gibbs. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Jets who have it with a lead, but this win is not secure just yet. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Here starts. He did it! He made the interception! And this is going to be a pick 6. He is in for the Miami touchdown. Late in the game, Brock, the lead, and if this holds, the win are theirs off the biggest play we've seen all game defensively.
Okay, by this point in the game, you're spent physically, but as defenders, you've got to be at your sharpest mentally. Get caught off guard, and this game could be over. Catch them off guard. All of a sudden, now you're defending the lead.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. It's Gibbs on the carry. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. That's a nice running there. Gets him 8. 3rd down coming up. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Again, it's Gibbs. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and now they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
2nd down, give to Harvey. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Check. Here we go. Check.
Harvey once more. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. One that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here we go. Tap the 60. Ready?
Giving this to Harvey. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. The Jets take their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Cowboy 80.
Going to the ground again on first. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Going left side. Here's Harvey. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Let's go now. Ready?
He'll throw it. Hits him on the out route. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Dolphins only up by a few. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Back to throw it. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up to the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
A nice start here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Another one for Gibbs. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Cut by Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
In again, it's McBride. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in where it really mattered.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets take a 4-point lead.
Naimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he set out. They get 23 on that one. And it's going to be first down Miami. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Here he is to throw. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Let's go now.
Setting up to pass. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, or right at the 31. All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Cut me in, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Jets make the play that should win them this game.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Here's a design run.